I'm Austin Petersen, and I'm very proud to be your Director of Outreach at the Libertarian National Committee at the beautiful Watergate Hotel, the Foggy Bottom District of Washington, D.C. And I want to tell you all, coming from Peculiar, Missouri, and everything that's happened to me the last year, it has been the most incredible experience of my entire life working for the party. Now, I'm not a policymaker, so I'm not going to stand up here and talk to you about for an hour about how, what if the South had won the Civil War, or, that it wasn't World War II that got us out of the Depression, because we all know it was because they lowered taxes and spending after the war. But that's not what I do. I know you all know that stuff anyway. My job is to tell you, number one, what it is that I've been doing for the last year, because I'm sure you all got a lot of questions about what I've been doing, and I'm going to tell you what I've been doing that I think that you can mirror, the tactics that you can mirror, the successes that I've had and the failures that I've had, and then at the end, hopefully you can ask me some questions so we can talk about what you can do locally to affect your politics. Let me start this off with a slideshow so that I'm going to be saying a lot of names, so let me give you the faces to start off with the names here. This was where I started out just a year and a half ago, the old, the Ron Paul revolution there. This is at the rally in Philadelphia. And that's me at the press club there, shilling for Bob Barr in D.C. As an elected Libertarian Mike. This is the rally for the Republic out there when we got together. This is my right-hand man, Mark Maranta, my number one, as they say in Star Trek. That's me and Rob Oates, chair of Idaho. Really good guy. Badass alert right there, me and Bob Barr. There's our own Steve Covey, medical marijuana activist. I'm sure you all know who he is. Should probably grab this microphone while I'm standing up here so you can hear me all. There's that old Democrat, Mike Gravel. Wanted to be a Libertarian, ran for office. I'm sure you all know who he is. A rare smile from Mr. Barr over there, with Kevin Nedler, the state chair of Ohio. And there we are again at the Rally for the Republic. We got quite a few new Libertarians signed up that day. That was here in Marietta, Georgia, during the Barr campaign, setting up tables. These are the people that run our website, Terra Eclipse. These are the guys that make LP.org happen. Think you guys know him, Teller? I was out in Vegas that week for the Conservative Leadership Conference, and there I am with Penn. Got to chat with him a little bit after the show. Law Enforcement Against Prohibition Leap. There's Howard Wooldridge, the guy who was a former drug warrior. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, guys, just so you know. This is the logo for LPTV. It's the new Libertarian Party YouTube channel. We took the logo and we stuck a little television set up there on top of it and make it look nice. I'll be talking to you a little bit more about that. This was the day that the bailout passed. We went to the Capitol and considered getting ourselves kicked out, screaming. Oh, I got to tell you a funny story in this picture right here. Let me go. Pause that one. All right, so we get a lot of crazy phone calls sometimes at national office from people who have a lot of ideas and they want to talk to us and rant and rave and stuff, but this was a really, really interesting one. We published this picture in LP News, and you can see, these are my interns here. This is Kim Mugalian, and she's a really sweet girl. She's been helping me out a lot, but somebody left a voicemail on the national office, and it went something like this. Listen, I'm in a band, and I saw the picture of the girl, second from the left, and she is signaling to me, and if you don't stop it, then I will not vote for your candidates. So just stop it right now. The Ayn Rand Institute is watching you, and if this is some kind of signal, her with her eyes closed in this picture, then I want you to stop it right now. And needless to say, she got terrified, and I had to fight to keep her at the office because of it. But these are my interns. Here's Eric Guy right here. I'm sure some of you know Louise Kelly's. There's me, Robert Krause. He's our acting ED. Kim. This is my science man, I like to call him. His name's Vince Mamo, and he just got a job working, unfortunately, for the military-industrial complex. He'll be building missiles out in Nevada here pretty soon, but he's my science guy. He's an applied physicist, a really good guy. He was actually the first guy that I met when I moved to D.C. That's me and the judge in his office there at News Corp in New York City. We've got a lot to tell you about that here pretty soon, some exciting news. This was a Cannon House office building. Allison from the Campaign for Liberty, she basically does what I do, but she does that for Ron Paul. Here's one of my interns showing some of the stuff that some of our volunteers have sent in. There were hundreds and hundreds of people waiting in line to get a signature from that guy on the left, who I'm sure you all know, that older gentleman right there. There was CPAC this year. Here we are at CPAC, and I tell you what, the Libertarians ruled CPAC this year. We got 300 new members. Here's some of my interns. Ian Hosking. and Irina. There's my right-hand man there. And here's Daniel Cameron. You're going to hear a little bit about him. And here's Eric and Kim. So, yeah, so like I said, we signed up about 300 new people there at CPAC this year. People were so fed up. And everybody knows the Nolan chart, the world's smallest political quiz. The judge, Tom Woods from the Von Mises Institute. Some of you all know who Bruce Fine is. He worked for the Reagan administration, Libertarian himself. And we were just chatting them up. We had about 8 interns work at the booth, and we just constantly kept people rolling through there and getting new members. Students for Liberty, a students organization that we're teaming up with. I'll be talking to you a little bit about them here pretty soon. It's my science guy, Vince. Chris Brookover, he's the head of the Libertarian Party of Northern Virginia. And Dr. Paul, of course. And there we are at our booth, setting up tabling. We're going to talk a little bit today about how to do effective tabling outreach efforts. There's me and my suspenders. And Allison and Vince, they're working at the CPAC. And there we are. Let's see what's next. There I am. Oh, these are the Tontan Credo people, the Youth for Western Civilization. They're scary. They hate Mexicans. So I walked over to them and I was like, they're like, keep those Mexicans from coming across the borders. So I walked over to them and I asked them a simple question. I was like, let me ask you something. I was like, you think that if our economy was good, that if we had a really strong, burgeoning economy, that wouldn't we be begging these illegal immigrants? I mean, wouldn't we be begging them to come across the border and take these jobs? No, because they don't assimilate into the culture. These people, they don't want to have anything to do with they don't want to be Americans and stuff. I was like, all right, you racist. But there's Daniel Cameron. He's a really good guy. He's going to be heading out a campaign in California for us right now. This is me educating some of the students for Liberty. This was an international conference. There's me pulling a Patrick Henry having a beer after a long day's work. All the Libertarians. Here's Alex McCoben. He's the Executive Director for Students for Liberty. All the Libertarians, I exhaust my interns. I work to the bone. As you can see, it passed out after a long day. There's my girlfriend and my personal hero there, Dr. Paul right there. Yes, there's Irina and that smiley, happy, lollipop-covered man, Mr. Barr. He always looks so happy all the time. Educating young kids on freedom. And this was the Tea Party the other day. I sent my interns out there to the White House to go sign up people and pass out information. That's my friend Josh Walensky right there, signed up, doing a little end the Fed activism. And there's my new Thomas McDonald. He's my new affiliate coordinator. I'll be talking about him a little bit. People at the Tea Party, some Libertarians that we got some pictures of. We signed up a lot with new people there. And there's me and my guy, my buddy, who got me involved. Yeah, that was the Cherry Blossom Festival last week in DC. I just thought it was beautiful. You'd like to see that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's been going on and what we can do to help each other out. So I've got a really exciting internship program at DC National. People are moving from all over the country to come and work for the internship program that I have. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what they do, who they are, what services that they can perform to you at no charge. A lot of people, they worry about National getting involved with local affairs, or they say, we don't want National getting, coming in and taking over, doing those kinds of things. That's why every program that I have set up and that I have put in place is absolutely optional. So you have the choice of taking part in whatever resource that I give to you. So if you don't think that something's going to work for you, a program's going to work for you, you don't have to take part in it, and that's your choice. But if you want to engage with us and call National and work with us on a program, or work with an intern, or have an intern help you get media or do what you need to do, you are free to you can take use of all of these resources that I have. And I'm going to continue to bring in these young people from all over the country to come and work at LP National. And they love it because it gives them an opportunity to do something that they care about and work on issues that they care about, and they get to learn. Now, a lot of our interns, not only have they gotten good opportunities to learn, but I've been able to get them jobs, like full-time, full-paying jobs. And now, those interns are plants in the organizations, and they're loyal to the Libertarian Party because we've been hooking them up with options. I can't pay them a dime, but I can give them other opportunities by being a go-getter, going out there and giving them a chance.